What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. As you guys can tell, I have an Ellison beer. These guys are from East Lansing, Michigan. This one is called the Gravity. This is a bourbon barrel aged. I'm going to kind of read the side of the can here. This is a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout. The beer comes in at 14.5% alcohol by volume. As you guys can tell, it has very nice can art on here. It looks like on the can, it looks like an astronaut kind of on one knee and kind of touching the ground there, or kind of maybe what looks like the moon. I'll go ahead and I'll bring it right up here so you guys can see it just a little bit better. This comes to me from their 4th anniversary party. Now, I haven't done the 2nd or the 3rd. I was at their, I believe it was their 1st anniversary party where I only picked up their Descending Opinions and the Gravity Shift. I do have those in the refrigerator here. We're going to go through these, all 7 beers here that I grabbed when I was at their 4th anniversary party. But this one's the Gravity. This is just a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout. Like I said, 14.5% alcohol by volume. I'm really interested to kind of see what this beer comes into play at. Actually says right on the back here, 2019. I don't know if they have any kind of, no, they don't have any sort of date here on the can when it was brewed. I'm sure someone that works at Ellison Brewery and Spirits, or actually possibly one of the brewmasters, will go down in the comments and say when this beer was actually brewed, and probably when it was actually canned as well. So kind of look for this in the next coming couple of weeks when I'll go through all 7 beers. We'll go ahead and see what each one brings to the table. But guys, it looks like just a regular bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout. Like I said, it's 14.5%. It doesn't say what the ingredients are here in the beer, but you know, I kind of want to get into this one here, guys. It's a quarter to 10, actually 10 minutes to 10. I'm probably going to be having my buzz coming on here, but we'll turn it to the side here so you can see the whole entire can. There's kind of the Ellison logo on here as you turn the can. There's the astronaut kind of touching the ground on one knee as you kind of bring it around here. You see where it has the Gravity, and it tells what the beer is here. And right here on the side here, it says Ellison. I'll kind of bring it up here just a little bit better so you guys can see it. Ellison Brewery and Spirits, 14.5%. And as you can tell right there on the side, 2019. So guys, I want to dig into this beer. I want to see what this brings in here. Let's crack this open. Let's see what we get. Apologize for being up so close to the camera here. All right, not a real big hiss. I didn't really kind of hear any hiss here on the can. Guys, I have my Samuel Adams kind of tulip glass out here. They never seem to be clean. So hashtag Dirty Glass Mafia down into the comments here, guys. Let's go ahead and see what this brings to the table, all right? Ooh, what comes out kind of Coca-Cola-ish, kind of oilish black. I'm going to try to see if I can generate some head here. This one doesn't seem to have hardly any head on here. Nope, didn't kind of bring any up to the table. Ooh, I'm getting a whiff of bourbon already. All right, guys, as I bring it back to the table, fingernail head dissipating quickly. I will say that. It's almost to the point now where I can see the top of the beer. A couple of dirty glasses on here, as you guys can tell, probably from the camera when I brought it up real close. You can probably see the dirty bubbles kind of clean right here to the side. But I'm not seeing really any kind of light coming through here at all on here. Typical of your bourbon barrel Imperial Stouts, almost to the Russian Imperial Stout style. You could probably even get away with it saying this is a Russian Imperial Stout, but as I'm looking at it right through the glass, guys, I'm not seeing any light coming through it at all. A lot of bubbles on here. I'm surprised by the bubbles I'm getting on this. But, you know, you guys know hashtag Dirty Glass Mafia, but yeah, no light to be seen whatsoever. All right, guys, let's get a nose on it. Let's see what we get. Not really a whole lot of alcohol for 14.5% here on this beer. I was hoping to get some kind of an alcohol presence, kind of like what I got with the Gravity Shift back when it was about 2 or 3 years ago when I had that beer. And I could be kind of wrong here. Maybe it was their 2nd anniversary that they had that out. Right around 2017 that came out. But I'm not really getting any kind of an alcohol presence on here. Really no bourbon presence either. No, I'm getting no kind of... I'm actually getting no maltiness here either. This is a really strange beer to have. No real aromas coming off on this beer. There is a slight, and I mean slight, maltiness, kind of sweetness to it. Now I'm kind of sticking my nose kind of in the glass here. I'm getting light bourbon presence, but really no alcohol presence to be seen here, guys. But I want to dig into this beer because I want to see how this actually is. So, guys, let's throw this down the gullet. Let's see what we get, all right? Bottoms up, guys. Cheers. Happy birthday, Ellison. I'm going to say the beer's flat. The beer's, to me, doesn't have any carbonation to it. It seems to be flat, and I kind of got that when I opened the can up. Maybe I just got one of the cans that was just flat. I don't know if they necessarily didn't put any CO2 or kind of any carbonation into this beer to kind of give it a little bit of or anything. But I'm getting rich roasted malts. Wow, rich roasted malts. Humongous kind of chocolate presence on here, which I'm surprised. I'm getting a chocolate presence. You're getting a little bit of a coffee presence here too. Usually with these dark beers, you're gonna get a chocolate presence and you're gonna get a coffee presence on here. And I'm getting the sweetness from the malts here as well. But really not hardly any kind of carbonation to speak of here on this beer. I'm actually really quite surprised on this one, being that I got this on this Saturday, this previous Saturday that the video's being recorded on, which is the 7th of October. More roasted malts. I'm not really getting any bourbon presence here either, or the alcohol presence here, which makes it kind of a dangerous beer to be having here at 14.5%. But yeah, I'm not really getting any sort of bourbon presence or any alcohol presence. And you would think getting that with a 14.5% beer, I would be getting some of that. I'm not getting any of it. I'm not really getting any kind of carbonation or anything like that. Even when I cracked it open, again, I gotta say, I don't know if it's just a bad can or if it wasn't sealed correctly or kind of what it was here, but I don't know, guys. I'll admit, I'm kind of disappointed in this beer just a little bit. I'm not getting any bourbon presence. I'm not getting any kind of alcohol presence at all here. I don't know, guys. I'm just kind of calling it as I see it here. I'm not really getting anything on this one. I am kind of disappointed, I will say, in this one from Ellison. But if it would have been a great beer if it had all those characteristics with it? Yes, it would have. The only thing I'm kind of lacking here is vanilla coming from the bourbon barrels that I would think that was stored in. I don't know how long they've been stored in or anything like that. But yeah, I'm not really getting any. It's just kind of a disappointing beer, and kind of I'm not getting any of that carbonation kind of, or the CO2 kind of dancing in my mouth here. It's just kind of a flat beer, and I'll admit, I'm a little bit disappointed in this one, guys. Overall score for this one, it's a little bit disappointing to me, guys, only because it doesn't have all those characteristics to it. I'm going to put it at a B-. Probably going to put it at 81. It really is lacking the CO2 and the bourbon and the maltiness is there. The bourbon, the alcohol, and all that sort of stuff. When you're at a 14.5% beer, you want to get kind of that alcohol kick. At least that's my own personal opinion, to know that you're having a big beer. Now, one taste in, obviously, I'm not really getting much of anything. I was getting light bourbon on the nose, but as it transferred to the taste buds, I'll admit, I'm really not getting any bourbon or anything like that. I'm not talking about I need a big bourbon punch or anything like that. But even with if it says bourbon barrel aged on here, I want to taste some bourbon barrel aging on this one. I'm not really getting anything at all. It kind of even just tastes like a normal Imperial Stout with no carbonation in it. It's kind of what it tastes like. I really am disappointed in this beer. That's why I'm kind of giving it an 81, a B. I could probably even go lower than that and give it a C. There just wasn't any carbonation to it at all. And it very well could be. Maybe the can wasn't sealed properly or anything like that. And maybe all of it escaped out of the can, and I'm kind of left with this. So it is what it is, guys. You're not going to have a good beer every single time you go out and you get a can of whatever it is. You could get a flat beer because the can wasn't sealed properly, which I don't know if this is the case here on this one. It's just what I'm picking up on the taste buds and kind of when I cracked it open. But guys, if you guys had this one, let me know what you guys think. Did you guys get the same thing that I did? Did you guys, are you guys get a flat beer? Did you guys have enough carbonation? Are you tasting the bourbon on this one? Because I'm not. Let me know down in the comments down below. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you guys hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. And as always, guys, if you've had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. You guys should know my spiel by now. But if not, I'm going to say it one more time. All right, guys, please don't forget to drive home drunk. Please do not forget to ride if you're drunk, because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do the stupid-ass sobriety testing, get a free ride to jail. Then you're going to have court fees and then possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you guys, you know you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family and friends and put yourself 6 feet under and sleep off your buzz, all right? Guys, in this day and age, it's stupid to do it because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do the stupid-ass sobriety test and get free ride jail. You guys know all that sort of stuff. Shouldn't have to repeat myself. Actually, I'm kind of so disappointed in the beer. I really can't even do the PSA. I'll be quite honest with you. But you guys have heard it before. I'm not going to kind of go back into it. But guys, we'll come back next time and pull another beer out of the fridge. See what it does. I'm really disappointed in this beer, guys. Maybe it's even worse than a B-. Is what it is. All right, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.